Is it true that you have knocked people out with your free kicks? Yeah, two, three times.
The Ask series to me is just such a unique way of seeing, you know, how they answer, how they react to some of the crazy questions they get off us fans.
Do you like cougars? The animals are very beautiful, yes.
Fireworks and bathroom, good or bad?
And dispelling quite a few myths.
How much can you bench press? Why does no one believe me? I don't do weights. I don't do weights, never done a weight in my life.
Samir Nasri with the yogurt question, I mean, what?
Well, my immediate thing is that a man or a woman who's asking that question? And if it's a man, and you're shaving all your body hair, you're in trouble, aren't you, I think?
I shave all my own body hair, but what I want to know is what's your favorite flavor of yogurt? Strawberry.
I like Milky Bar dessert. Can I count that?
You can imagine him just walking past Young and then just having it, I can cause some trouble here. And...
So, next one.
Come in! Hello, El Presidente. Do you want any coffee or tea, please? Because they're making some.
Vieira's doing his ask, and John popped his head in and sees if he wants a drink. It was just brilliant.
You know, even though it's a bit tongue-in-cheek, it shows the respect that the players have for Patrick Vieira, doesn't it? You know, I've been fortunate enough to meet Patrick on a couple of times, an absolutely fantastic man.
Make me a cappuccino, please, with no sugar.
Good luck. You're okay with the interview, by the way? So
yeah,
is
not
okay?
too bad.
Yeah.
I'll let you know if I need anything.
You're full of crap.
You know what it looks like every day, it's like that.
You could see in just that mini clip, you know, that there's a great ethic between the players, there's a great camaraderie. And it was fun, you know. I mean, the great thing about these clips that we see is it's just fun. The players do not feel as if they're under duress to do these. They really seem as if they're enjoying them. And they are confused themselves by some of the questions, you know.
At the end of last season, we looked in Micah's fridge. Little did we know it was going to start a feud with Jolie and Lescott.
Thanks for looking in our fridge last season. Whose fridge do you reckon we should look in next? I think you've got to go for James Milner or something boring like that. Just see water and vegetables. Someone, or Vincent Company, probably some protein. Oh no, Jolie and Lescott. Yes, Jolie and Lescott. You'd have nothing but protein shakes and hydrate. It's definitely Jolie Lescott. You've got to go for him. Most boring man in the world.
Continued on the tour when Micah accused Jolie and Lescott of eating too much cheesecake.
I've been to the Cheesecake Factory a couple of times. Obviously it's only in America, but it is nice, but the way he's made it sound like I've been there and tried them all.
I didn't say he was fat. I just said he enjoys cheesecake.
This Micah Jolie feud now, is this getting serious? Are we getting up to the point where the line's going to have to be drawn?
Calling you out, Micah. Come, find me. You know where I'm at.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready when you are. Let's do it.
But I would like to see in Jolien's fridge, and I would like to see in Milner's fridge, and I would like to see if it's stocked with protein shakes and vegetables, as Micah suggests. Edin's Twitter proposal, I think it's like he realises sort of halfway through, oh, should I have said this, or should I have been more sort of, you know, politically correct on this?
Do you enjoy being a UNICEF ambassador? It must be an honor, and will you marry me? Phew, difficult question, the last one. I have to see you first.
Is it a twitch? Is it a cheeky wink? Who's he winking at? I think the majority of women that watched that thought, you vain really? Is that your answer to that?
Most people would say, I'm already married, or I've already... Edin's thinking, I wonder what she's like. I'll have to meet you first. That's a very honest answer for me, actually.
Phew, difficult question, the last one. I have to see you first. Met you first. Just joking.
Have you ever thought of growing your hair like mine? Oh my God.
When we did the Ask Alex video, I couldn't resist sending a tweet in, just kind of cheekily asking him whether or not he was ever going to get his hair cut like mine.
And Neildy slipped one in to collar off a question about his hair.
I made the decision to get a relatively silly haircut. It was a half cut, so like one half was shaved, one half was long. I thought it looked quite cool. A few people, including Alex, took a bit of exception to it, and he certainly made me know about it while we were on the tour of the States.
Have you ever thought of growing your hair like mine? Oh my God. I said to you what I think about your hair, so I just want to finish there. Your hair is ridiculous.
Your hair is ridiculous, and it's his accent. It's just brilliant.
We all know the world's worst haircut was Dave Hill at Slade. That's a given. There is no worse haircut than that. That is the worst. But that is definitely the second worst. Your man there, Chris. I don't know what it is. It's a combination of about 4 different haircuts, isn't it? The worst of 4 different do's.
Alex is from a different country from me. They do things differently over there. You know, he'll get into the culture and I'm sure he'll have an indie haircut in the next couple of years, we'll see. We could get him a wig or something.
The Pelican one is, a genius answer, really.
Where is this supposed to happen? Just anywhere? On a quad bike? You're on holiday, right? If there's quad bikes and Pelicans, it's not happening in Salford, is it?
Simon Curtis asks, what would you do if you were on a quad bike, minding your own business, and you accidentally ran over a pelican?
You can see he's just a decent lad, a down-to-earth lad, and he responds to the jokey questions, possibly better than some of his teammates.
If he died, I reckon I'd probably bury him. But if he was half alive, depends how much pain he was in, I might have to put him out of his misery. I'll call the vet.
He mentioned a vet at some point, which was a good idea. He does want to ascertain whether the pelican is dead as well first, which is always a good thing. Maybe he's got some future with Animal Hospital replacing Rolf Harris.
Phone the vet. He cares. I think I'd have just left it. Just keep going. Just hope no one clocked it.
Mario with the Christmas party, I mean, I'd actually heard the rumour in the papers and stuff like that, and I thought, fair play, that'll be quite an interesting event if Mario's got anything to do with it. There'll probably be a darts competition or something like that.
Is it true you are organizing the Christmas party? For who? What?
That's the beauty of that series, that you can actually kind of gauge the truth behind the media and the fabrications in there.
Well, if you want to know the answer to a question, ask the person involved and you get told the answer. Never mind what the son says.
Who told you that? Who said that?
It's in the paper.
No,
The manner in which he denies it is just pure Mario. Just no nonsense, hint of a grin, and I swear word chucked in as well.
Why is there a light in the fridge and not in the freezer? Let me think about this one a little bit.
Why is there a light in the fridge but not the freezer?
Why is there a light in the fridge and not the freezer?
Well,
It's a good question.
I don't know.
Interesting. I mean, you use your fridge more often, I guess. And there's a lot of stuff in a fridge.
You see, I'm a vegetarian, so I don't go in the freezer anyway. So there might be some meat in my fridge from 25 years ago, and I don't need to see it. So I don't know. It's a good question.
It's not just a slug of milk, is it? It's a fish finger, isn't it? It needs to be pulled out, put in the grill, blah, blah. You know what I mean? It's a whole scene of things. Oh, mind you, it could just be a little Mars ice cream. Put it in the freezer and nibble.
Yes, well, to answer your question, why is there a light in the fridge and not in the freezer? The answer to that is because you bought your fridge from a guy down the f***ing pub. The rest of us buy our fridges from reputable high street retail outlets.
If there was a light in the freezer, wouldn't the bulb crack?
You know what? It's a really great question, and if you knew the answer, you'd probably make a lot of money.
You're obviously talking about one of those 70s fridges, what Rigsby had in Rising Damp, where the ice has got so thick that you can just about get a fish finger in there. You know, those fridges, they don't exist at Eastlands anymore. You know, maybe the Wigan players have got one too, but you know.
I'm not too sure. If I was to say give a reason for that, I would try and be clever and say, generally at night when you're going to need the light, you're not going to go into the freezer for something to eat, whereas the fridge you may be. That's what I'll go for.
¿Qué opinas de la tarta Bakewell?
Can you imagine a Spanish international footballer who's just won the World Cup being given a Bakewell tart at any other football club?
No la había visto nunca.
Try one.
Ahora es para mí, ¿no?
Sí, toma una.
¿Para mí?
Try one.
No, que luego el doctor, la dieta.
A little bit. He hasn't a clue what a Bakewell tart is. It could have been anything. And we produced the box, and he looks at it and goes, I think he said something like, I'm not sure the nutritionist like me eating this sugar-filled pastry.
Esto tiene mucha grasa, mucha azúcar, Mañana hay partido.
Fair play to David though, he took hold of it, he had a bite, he actually liked it, but the ultimate professional that Merlin is, he had to comment on the calorie intake, didn't he?
Ah, bueno.
There's the difference between someone like him, someone like me. He can say no to things. I just say yes to everything. Hence, I still live in Wythenshawe. We're no readies. But he's saying no, innit? He says no to Bakewell tart and he's out there, isn't he?
Morris dancing. It's fair to say they don't have that in the Ivory Coast, isn't it?
What's your opinion on Morris dance? Done with it. Morris dancing. On Morris dancing.
Morris dancing. His face when they actually brought up the Morris dancing was like, it was just one of utter confusion.
Who's Morris? Who is Morris? And why are they all dancing for him?
No. Unbelievable. What is that?
He looked like he fancied it, didn't he? He looked like he fancied having a go. But that was a great question, whoever set that.
Aya's facial expressions and his obvious internal monologue, it's only the same as ours. Because really, what the f is Morris dancing all about?